Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Dark Anime Robin. In this video, I'll be unboxing and reviewing the SH Figuarts Son Gohan Beast from the anime movie Dragon Ball Super Hero. And this set is manufactured by Bandai Tamashii Nation. Let's begin by taking the set out of the transport box. Go. Let's quickly check out the details we can see from the case before taking the figure out. So through the transparency, we can see the main figure itself. So Gohan in his beast form, and we have like two alternate face parts for this figure, and one alternate face part, and this is black eyebrows as opposed to beast forms white or silver eyebrows. So this is like a optional or additional effect parts for the SH Figuarts, the Ultimate Gohan Superhero set, and I stand correct, there's actually 3 alternate face parts for this figure, but there's another one hiding behind here, and several alternate hands for this set. And like OSH Figuarts, on the back of the case, we can see how the picture shows us the figure has a super modeling set, which is basically being able to do all various kind of poses because the figure has a lot of articulation points. And again, that was the face, alternate face we saw earlier that you can use for the SH Figuarts Ultimate Gohan Superhero set, which is sold separately. And looks like in this set we have the special beam cannon effect part for this Gohan. And again, super action, in which you have a lot of articulation for this figure. And now let's get them out of the case here. Have the whole set here, and like most SH Figuarts nowadays, instruction or operation manuals like printed from inside of the case cover here, showing how they can work with different arm parts, and looks like we have a cross arm alternate parts as well. And here's the effect parts for the special beam cannon, or its more proper name, Makan Gonsa Paul. On this other side here, we have the instruction manual on how to change the face parts, and showing the alternate hand parts, as well as how you can go online to get some instructions. Now let's get these parts out of the case. Now, so to get these figure and the accessory out of the case, you have to peel off the cover here, and you want to do that carefully and very gently, because if you just peel it off, you could send all these pieces flying, and you're gonna have very hard time trying to get them back. And there's a plastic sheet on its stocking's waist. This is usually put in there as a means of stabilizing the figure, and this having that means this figure is kind of brand new when you opened it. And nice, this figure is able to stand on its own without me having to do a lot of adjustments, so it's got good balance. Now let's check out this figure's articulation. Can turn its face left and right, no problem. You can also look down, and no, you cannot look up, but you can bend back its torso a bit, or just bend down legs like that, so you can still make it look up by bending back. And its shoulder can press forward and backward. You can raise the arm, like not fully 90 degree, but close to that laterally. bend forward. And you can turn or rotate around its waist. And so the leg can move up forward and slightly backwards. It's like he can perform a kicking pose. Bend its knees. The legs can also stretch out laterally. Rotate outward, inward. And this figure's feet are also articulated. So with these range of motion, you can help it to put the leg into adjust into several angle, which helps with it to study its stance for all kinds of poses. And finally, its feet can also bend, so it can perform like standing on the toe kind of. In order to utilize the alternate face parts and alternate hands, you would have to obviously remove these default parts. And here, this is how you take out the face. This is default face. And this is the hairpiece, and you just have to put alternate the faces in place of how this default face is being put back into the hair part, and then just reattach them on here. Similar thing with the hands. You just have to pull the default hands, which is a clenched fist, out of arm, like here, and then just reattach the alternate hands in its place. And now let's check out how the figure look with different face parts on. Now, this first alternate face is Gohan baring his teeth and really biting them hard. This face is fitting for the form beast. So it's like showing he's angry or he's getting serious for battle. And this next face is him having his mouth open and looking slightly to the right. This phase is probably most fitting to use to perform energy blast attack, like when he's performing his Mokan Gonsa pose. In this last phase, we have Gohan having a smile, and it's almost like he's showing a confident look or gloating. Now let's try a couple poses with the alternate hands. First, we'll put on the cross-arm parts for this figure. We begin by detaching the arm. Yeah, and sometimes it can be very tight. Okay, there we go. Armless Gohan. Now we put these parts on. Yeah, it can be tricky because you have to put on both ends. Okay, there we go. And here we have the smiley face with a cross-arm pose on, giving a very confident or even arrogant look for a pose. And with this alternate hand, you can make a pose that is like a battle stance, which is kind of standard among the Dragon Ball characters. And with this alternate hand here, you can put on like a energy blasting pose with one hand. You can also try it with that other hand. And with this one other alternate hand that has the two fingers up, we can make the charging pose for the Mokan Guangsa Pao attack. Finally, to set up the Mokan Guangsa Pao firing pose, we have to put these parts together. So we have the base here, so we have to put it on the support arm here, and we have the beam effect itself it's already attached to the hand here, so we just have to replace this whole part on Gohan's right arm. So now let's first stabilize it first. So here, and then just attach this end to the arm. Here we go. We have Son Gohan Beast firing his Mokan Gansa Pao or Special Beam Cannon pose. Now you can actually adjust the angle of the arm that's firing the the Morgan Southpaw. However, because the little issue here is the support beam for this Morgan Southpaw beam is kind of short. So in order to adjust the angle, you will need any additional support. In my case, now I'm using my camera's battery charger as like a stand, extra stand to help hold the beam. So now it can look like Gohan's firing the beam upwards. This covers the basic feature of this set. And now let's check out the additional effect parts for the SH Figuarts Ultimate Gohan Superhero. And here we have the main figure of the SH Figuart Ultimate Gohan Superhero, and this face part here is the additional effect parts from this set. As you can see, it's just a face part for Gohan, and this is like when right before Gohan transforms into the beast form, his eyes turns red. And now let's attach this onto the main figure. There we go. So this is like when Gohan's rage reaches a breaking point, and then he gets all exploding, transforming into the beast mode. So with everything shown in this video, I believe this set definitely makes a great collection for any Dragon Ball fans who enjoy the Dragon Ball superhero movie, and especially if you love Gohan in his new transformation, the beast mode or beast form. This you definitely want to consider getting this set. And more importantly, the set has these unique parts, the blue Morgan Southpaw firing effect parts. So this set has its own unique energy attack effect parts. So this is probably the best feature of this set. But as mentioned earlier, in order to work this effect parts firing a different angle, you probably have to get some support structure to help, so you can have it like firing upwards or different the angle you want. That's be a little tricky to adjust. And there is one other minor problem, and as most collector or fans who has some experience with the Tamashii product, who probably all know and love them for they being thorough with detail. However, in this case, that's a downside. And let's take a look at this figure here. Let's see, the Gohan's hands have what looks like holes as battle damage, and that's obviously to portray from the anime movie where like this pretty much by the time Gohan transformed into the beast mode, he had already like taken a lot of some damage, or not a lot but some damage in battle, so his clothes obviously suffer some damage. So, and the designer of this set obviously took that into consideration, and again, they're thorough with details and put all those on. And again, that makes it a little downside if you want to see Gohan in like perfect condition. So, so this is in a way like in a better form. And so for those who may not enjoy this detail, that'd be a little downside to work with. And one other thing I would urge all collector to keep in mind is that like many SH figure art for characters in their Super Saiyan form, this figure has an extremely spiky hair, and in this particular form, the hair is a little more, even more straightened up or tilted than most figures. So again, spiky. So, and you would have to peel some of the hair parts in order to change faces. So like every time you have to do that, you basically have to work with those pointy ends, and it can get scratched if you're not careful. But beyond these minor issues, I think this is a very good, if not almost perfect, item for any fan who loves Son Gohan in his beast form. You should definitely consider getting this set into your collection. This marks the end of my review for this set. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question, please post them in the comment section. I will answer with the best of my knowledge and ability.